I'm recording this session. Anybody have any problem, please do let me know. I'll record it, put on the YouTube. I think it's fine for everyone. Right? I'm going to show you one hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe the picture very carefully. After that, I'll give you 1 minute to write down the details. Details, you have to write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you perceive, mood could be negative, positive, and neutral. Negative with the minus, positive with the plus, and neutral with the O. Okay, if you see a male, mark it as a M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize gender, mark it as a P. You're not supposed to describe the picture. You have to write the story around the picture. What has happened in the past, what is going on in the picture, and what could be the likely outcome of it. And encircle your hero. Okay, you'll get total 4 minutes, 30 seconds to wind up your story. Once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down. You're not supposed to write anything after that. I think I'm clear, right? Put your pen down. Everyone stop writing. Now do one thing, keep your this note behind your back. Everyone, quick. Quick. Yeah, great. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the next part is a narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. Once the last person done with the story, for her story, you have to start discussion. Okay. During the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story, and you have to select one leader who is going to give the group story. Okay. So we'll start with the Sunil, Nikita 2, Amol 3, Anupam 4, Abhishek 5, Harshal 6, Chitesh 7, Ankit Yadav 8, Neil 9, Anirudh will be 10. All clear? Anybody have any doubt? Okay. Once the Anirudh done with his story, you have to start your discussion. Sunil, start.
Good morning, gentlemen. I perceive two characters. One is male and second is female. Both are in neutral mood and age between 35 to 58-year-old. Action of my story conveys to his mother to shifting new city. Tarun was a teacher, a government teacher, and he got a promotion and shifted and got transferred in new city. And he want to shift his family along with him, but his mother refused to shift it with him in new city, but he tried to convey and make understand to her that he can't allow to him live alone in their new place, and he who take care of her. So he tried to convince his mother, and he also ensure his mother that in between in holiday they will come their native place. So finally his mother conveyed and he shifted in new city.
Good morning, everyone. I have perceived two characters in the story, and the central character of my story is Rohan of 26 years of age. Mood is neutral, and the action of my story is visiting native space. So Rohan is working in Wipro company, and since he joined the job, he is living in the city. He was regularly touched with his family and grandparents. He come to know about the deteriorating health of her grandmother. So he took leave from the office and he went to her grandmother's place. He spent about 1 month there. He did all the checkups of her grandmother, took care of her, and later she got fined and he went back to his office. Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive one character of male who is aged between 25 to 30 years old, which is in positive mood, and other character is female, whose age is about 55 to 60 years old, which is in negative mood. IT employee gets promoted to the post of CEO. For this, he has to reside in USA. So he gives this news to his mother, but the mother is not happy with the news that he also has to leave the country. He has emotional attachment with the country. So Ajay convinces her to come up with him, but his mother refuses. Also, Ajay does not want to lose this opportunity, but her mother manages to convince her that he also should live in the country. Uh, uh, in this way, the Ajay convinces the manager to reside in the country. The manager is convinced, and other resides in the country. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. From the picture shown, I have perceived one male and one female character of age around 20 to 40 years of age. The action of my story is convincing parent to pursue higher education. So Ravi is a postgraduate and he wants to pursue research and experiment for the further life, but his parents want to take a job. So he took a job sidewise and he also told the future plans and endeavors to the family members, and side by side prepare for CSIR NEET and prepared accordingly and got it cleared. Then he convinced his parents to pursue the higher education so that he can enjoy his life further. At the same time, he got the permission and spend the further life enjoyfully. Thank you.
So good morning, gentlemen. From the picture shown to us, I perceive two characters, one male and one other female. And the male character is in the negative mode and his age is around 25 years old, and the female character is in the negative mode. Her age is around 45 to 50 years. So the main protagonist of my story is Mohan, whose mood is negative and his age is 25. And the action of my story is fostering the only child. So Mohan, who is the only child of his parent, was fostered by his grandmother. In the background, his parents had met an accident, so they are no more in this world. So therefore, only the grandmother is fostering her. So we find in the picture that Mohan is in the sad condition, and his grandmother too. So the reason behind that was that Mohan had to pursue the higher education, and since his grandmother was only having pension to feed her, so therefore it was very difficult for her to send her towards the foreign land for pursuing the higher education. But instead, her grandmother understood the condition, and therefore she somehow the loan she had taken from the bank, she broke that loan and therefore allowed his grandson to pursue the higher education. And later we see him that he is in a stable position and in a good company, and therefore later he repays the loan and he is having a successful career. Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I have seen two characters, one female and one male. The female is in neutral mode and her age is around 50 to 55. And the male character is in a positive mode and is in the age bracket of 30 to 35. Rajesh, who was 30 years old, was living with his mother in Azure Society. In May's in was living in Azure Society. In May's society meeting, he found that his neighbor uncle was not responding to chemo and was on hospital care. So next morning, he along with his mother visited the uncle's house, and he visited the uncle's house and get insured about his health. Next morning, he thought of giving a farewell to the uncle, so he take the help of the uncle's wife and take all the numbers of his friends and invited them on Sunday for a lunch. Along with this, with the help of society elder people, he arranged a small carom session on the Saturday. Also during the carom session, he rejoiced the uncle during the carom session, and he also invited the children to make the carom session more enjoyable. After taking constant care for 2 months, the uncle died. Uncle died, and yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I have perceived two characters in my story, one male and one female. The male is about 35 years old, and the female is about 65 years old. David, who is the main character of my story, is a software engineer who, after completing his graduation, working in an IT company for 2 years. He lost his parents during his early days, and he was driven by his grandmother. After 2 years of experience and due to his good performance, he got a job offer with good package in USC. So he wanted to take his grandmother along with him and to settle in USC. But her grandmother, who can't come with him, and who's not willing to leave his mother country, is refusing him to come along with him. And he convinced her, and he said that he needed her support for his future, and he need to look her health as well. So finally he convinced her grandmother, and they went for abroad, and his family is economically stable now, and they are living happily. Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. The mode of my story is negative. In this picture, I perceive two characters, one male and female. Both of them are mother and his children. The age of man is 25-year-old and the age of woman is 60-year-old. The actor of my story is that Rohan, who is son of Mrs. Rekha, and he is working in an MNC. As per his hectic schedule, he was unable to contact with his parents from the last 1 week. And after a week, when he got time and he got an information from his colleague that his father is suffering from an illness and he is in an hospital right now. So after a week, he came back to his hometown, and then he go to hospital to meet his father. Then her mother was very angry at her, and she was not talking to her in a good mood, and that's why Ram was in a negative mood, and he was trying to convince her mother, and he felt sorry that he was unable to complete his responsibility as a son towards his parents. Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. What I have perceived from the story is there are two characters who is male and female. Male in neutral mood and female in negative mood of 50 years, and male of 25 years old. Ram, the main character of my story, who is working in an MNC, is very busy in his work, and had a very hectic schedule. Due to his schedule, he was unable to keep up with his family time and take care of his mother, and talk to her mother. She was very much concerned about his health and the hard work and stress he is going through, and asked her about to do something else. So he convinced her mother that it is okay, and he's doing well, and he'll be good. Thank you.
As I perceive from the picture, there are two characters. One is female, who is 60 years old, mood negative, and another is male, age 27 years old, mood negative. The action of my story is solving the financial problem of the family. Ram, 27 years old, studying MA from Government College, Gurdaspur. One day when he was coming back from his college to his home, he saw her mother standing in front of a window. He immediately went to her and asked the problem. She told her about the financial problem of our family, as his father was not well. Instead of worrying, Ram took a part-time job and simultaneously do his studies. He even scored well in his MA and became his financial problem of the family stable. Thank you. As we can see, gentlemen, there are two characters. One is female and another is male. So
Like the scenario is about
there is a discussion
control
between both of them.
Scenario
both
is
are in
about
negative
a
mode.
female
family
Both are in
character
issue.
negative
is
mode.
in negative
The
mode.
scene of
Bad
a
thing
family,
happened.
so we
She
can
is very
consider
old.
Might
She is
be
very
he
old.
is the mother of
he
the
might
Gentlemen, from the picture, we can perceive it is a depressing situation where the central character who is the male
Both are in the negative mode.
Let's consider that
and
Male
like in
character
a
is
family,
confronting
they
that
are resolving a family
character.
issue.
who was not able to see
This
motherland.
will be the theme of the story.
This is
The
someone
male character is consoling the female
his
character,
mother should
and she
be
is around
yes,
65
Chichi,
to
the male
70.
character is
so
consoling the
that
female character.
her
He is
support
trying to solve out the problem
Activist
that
officer,
the
the
There
male
is a
character is
section
consoling,
of the
convincing
relationship
her
The problem is about
character.
you want to pursue her
her
other
emotional
country.
Gentlemen,
in the
it will
country
be
land.
appropriate that the central character
So
is
the
going
son
for
must
higher studies in a
have
foreign land.
Yes,
the
it's
manager
appropriate. The center
brought
character is
I agree with
male,
to send him
and he tried to convince
abroad
to
for
his
the job.
mother.
When Ram got to know that
And
his
I think the
father is
action of
ill,
the
and
movie
there's a
should
so he
be
scenario of the
And the
family
male,
issue.
abroad
male
for
character
doing job.
who lost his parents in the
Gentlemen,
early days. So
gentlemen,
he
first we have
This is
Mother is
absolutely
unhappy by the
correct
news
that
that her
his
son has
parents
to
are
go
no more in
abroad
this
to do
world and
job.
they are been fostered by the grandmother.
her mother.
we can also say that
yeah, I
If
agree
the
with
female
Abhishek.
character is
The
unhappy
procedure
He
is
want to take his
that
grandmother. So
they
he
have
her
to
son
job in the
couldn't
city
family
and
grandmother
to
deteriorating
financially
health of our
and his
grandmother.
mother
Anurudh,
was
as Anurudh was saying that we can consider that the central character had done some extra work so that he is able to earn some
I
amount
don't
of
think
money
that.
and he
I
can pursue
think
the
the
higher
female character
education.
is unhappy with the
And
news
guys,
that
in the
her
main
son
character's
has
age
to
will
go
be
abroad
25 to
the
30.
main character is male.
because
And the
mother's
female character
age is
is
Yes,
female's
Anurudh,
age is high,
Anurudh, I am
all
accepting
more
that the male
characters
character was the
emotions
center
are attached
character
with the country land.
and his
Now
So
parents are
he
no more and
wishes
he's been
to go
fostered by his
abroad.
grandmother.
Yeah.
we have
And
decided
I
that
after
think the
his
character
graduation,
is
he
the
want to
male
go
character
abroad
is
mother of
for
sit
the
in
male
new
character.
city,
now we have
financial stability
decided
of the
see
family.
new city, and
we can
So
say
he want to
mother
take
was
his
not
so he want to
able to
take his
go to
grandmother
new
to
city,
abroad and
but
settle
he
there.
confessed to his
so for
mother,
that
and
there is
finally his
Gentlemen,
mother
it is
convinced.
we can
Male
consider that
character's
things
mother is
later he got
convincing
the
with
job
the
in the foreign land
news
and
that
then he
her
moved to
son
the foreign land
is residing
and
in
her
our
grandmother was
country
denying
Both
the
of the
fact
things
that
trying
are
she
to
she is
make the
not
country
wanting to
of
move to the foreign
her
land.
grandmother was not good.
But
And
foreign
gentlemen, I
land,
noticed
there is
that
no option to
both
go
characters
to.
belong to
Then move
some
accordingly.
Anglo-Indian
we can
background.
also say that
Gentlemen, what would be the
like
major
male
aspect
going
of
abroad
We
to
can
the
study
central
consider
abroad.
they
character?
are supportive
Like
of
how
one
is tackling the
one
situation?
part
Like he
of
wants to
India
go
to
to the
He
another
foreign
has
part
the
land.
of
His
fear
India
that
state
grandmother's
her
pension
son
won't be
should
enough
forget
to move to the foreign land. It will
So they
require a
I
huge amount of.
agree with Abhishek. I agree with Abhishek.
we agree
What
there is a man and
more?
there is a
What more the
grandmother.
central
Now
character would
we are
do to
discussing
in order
about the family problem.
to
As you can say, they are
I
going
think the
abroad.
female characters are happy that
Is
she
going
has
yes,
abroad.
to settle
The
the
theme,
only in
the
foreign
male
country.
character
should
got
be
the
that
transfer
the
to
boy
another
is
state,
going abroad
and
and
his
the
mother was
grandfather
refused
is
to go
not
to
with his
another state,
grandmother.
but
It
he
is
assured his
it
mother
is
that
abroad,
it is
not another state. It
So
is
their native
abroad.
place.
As my
all are
theory
agree on
is
it.
related to the
But
shooting
till what
He's
point would you like to
confronting
add
his
some more in
grandmother
between
for
how
going
the
to
central
abroad,
character is acting?
as he was very much concerned
Because
about
center
the
character is male who
So
tried
story
to
goes
convince
like
to his mother.
but
how the main
So
character
finally his
Gentlemen,
mother
we can
convinced
consider that the
that
male
going
character
to
female
did
character
extra
is
amount of
unhappy
work
by the news that
and
her
he
son
gave
has to
tuitions
abroad.
to.
male
do a
character is
job.
the central
Therefore,
character.
I
this
agree
was
with
the
you,
thing that he
Abhishek.
was
Got the
able to
transfer
The
support his
from
main
grandmother.
character is the
Positive
main
he
character.
transferred
However,
in
I
new
feel that
city.
the
but
pension of the
he was
grandmother would
said
not
that
be
to
sufficient
convince the
enough to
manager
We
that
see
sustain the whole family.
Actually, they both need mutual
serious
support.
matter
give
was
them
there.
They both
post
want
in
to
the
So
settle in
instead
country.
the
of going
abroad.
with these all, I think
Yes,
her
yes, gentlemen.
deteriorated.
And gentlemen, we can also consider that the grandmother had broke her the loan they had taken or other things.
we can also say that the guy is doing the part-time job and start earning money to
Yes,
go abroad.
Anirudh, I
I
am
think
considering that fact that
And
the
female
guy has
character
done
is
a
unhappy by
part-time
the
We
job
news
can
that
also
we
consider
will
that
they are
agree
able to
with
her
he
support their
got
son
the
family.
transfer
going
in
to
new
We
abroad
can
city,
consider
job.
that he got a good package in
the new
abroad
transfer
better
Run
than
all
the
about the
existing
and
job.
his
cities on
mother
the male
don't
character.
want
So we can add one point that if
for their
that guy is
native
going
land.
Gentlemen,
abroad,
kindly listen to
He
Harshal
got
what
a-
he's saying.
He got a
That's why
he got
he
a
has to join them earlier.
Harshal,
and
what point you are
once
adding?
his parents
I was saying that if that guy is going abroad for the higher studies, and we can say that the grandmother has given her ornaments as a collateral to the banks. So we can
Yes,
add
yes,
that.
we can
His
consider
grandmother
that
is
it's
much
a good
old.
point.
Also,
We can
he
consider
take
that the
care of
grandmother
his
has put some
grandmother.
gold collateral
attached with the
so
motherland.
that collateral
So
is
she is
used
not
for
ready to
pursuing the
leave
higher
the
Want to
education.
country.
take care
And
of
at the
his
same time, as
grandmother
Anirudh was
also.
saying that he has done some part-time job,
Shifted in
he
new
was
city,
able to manage such huge amount
also
for
he
traveling to the
Character
foreign land.
easily
ancestor were
can
residing
take
in the
care of
country,
his
so she is
grandmother.
not ready to leave the
Gentlemen, we
country
can consider
easily.
that he completed his studies and let it be
We can
come to
consider that
no
he
need
The
for
got a
higher
job
studies.
opportunity
in
can be
another
like
city.
that.
His mother
Character
got
will be above
disease
40 years.
The manager
in
He
work because
studies in
he want to
abroad.
live in their
give
native
him
place.
post in a country
Both of
where
them are in the
he and her
He want to go
mother
for
can
work
reside
for
It is
happily.
abroad,
clear
not
that
for
our center character is the male character, and he
male
is
character. Yeah, he is above
having a
25 years
desire to go to the
Character, male
foreign land to
character,
pursue the
who
higher
is in
education.
job
And
because
since
his
his
age is
parents are no more in this
Everyone
world,
will
and
agree
the
that if center
grandmother is
character is
passing
abroad,
on, and the
then we
financial
cannot discuss
condition is
about the
not enough
actions,
to
like how
support
to
them for
prepare
higher
the
education.
Yes.
So therefore, the center character works as a part-time job,
that
and the collateral that has been
Yes, I'm agree
stored
with
by the
I'm agree with the
grandmother is
Abhishek.
used,
yes, he
and
I'm agree
went
therefore
with
for
the
after they
Abhishek.
went to
part-time.
the
His
foreign
parents
land.
are normal and his
I
grandmother
think
gave
female
him
He
character is
gold.
concludes the
actually
story. He
bilingual
concludes
that
the story
son is
that
leaving to
that
abroad
but
to
the main
job.
character consoling his
for like
grandmother.
He missed his grandmother.
Anupam, what gentleman, can we listen to
I
Anupam what
think the
he's saying?
female character is mother of the male character.
their
The
children.
center character is the man.
Male is
Center
the
character is the
main
man.
character.
Male is the male character.
Male is the main
Okay, as
character.
we can
Main
see that
character.
as he's doing
His age is
part-time job.
higher.
Main
Gentlemen, we are
character.
He's
considering the
doing
fact that the male
part-time job
character was a
after
center character,
convincing
and his
after
desire is to
convincing
pursue
his
higher
Whose age is
education
about
there's
25 to
some
in the
30.
foreign land.
to go
He
abroad
contacted his
for the help.
parents and with them
Where should be the male
And
character?
her
Male character.
grandmother has used that collateral for helping out for moving to the foreign land.
and
Got it. Okay.
Yes, we
she
can add. Yes, we can add.
Yeah,
Yes,
please
the
cover
Male
everybody.
is the
Woman, male,
Gentlemen, what is the outcome
multiply.
if
please
they
separate.
come for
Female
a good
character is not happy with
Male
the news
character
that
is the
is
Please stop it, guys. Fine. So please do let me know who will be your group leader who going to give the group story. Decide fast.
So, gentlemen, we are clear with this fact that
I think
that
the
the
picture
that the center
shows
character
that
was the male. I'm recapitulating what we have
He is
discussed, gentlemen. Can we
I
listen?
think from the picture we
That
can say
the
that the
center
female
character
character
was
is
the male
unhappy by
character,
the
and
news
the
that
female
her
character
son
was her
is
grandmother,
going to
who
abroad
was
to do
trying
job.
to support her.
The female character's emotions are attached with the motherland, so she is not ready to
and male character is
outside
consoling
like
her
I
way
need you to
And as
know
Anirudh has said that they were
is the main
financially
character
weaker, so
and
the center
he
character
wanted
did
to
the
go
part-time job.
abroad.
why
They
this
did
And
a
decided
part-time job
Yeah, that
something
will
like
be
to
good.
give
Yeah.
their grandmother.
mother
Their
need
grandmother has
to
kept that was also used to pursue to the
to
higher
go
education.
abroad.
Gentlemen, the outcome will be they
age
are
of the male character is
they are
highest.
Okay, gentlemen, please fine. I told you to tell me who is your leader. I didn't give you 1 minute to decide. क्या सुना नहीं दिया है डम्बो से पूरे एकदम. What is the issue? ये सुबह दिमाग कान काम सब काम करना बंद कर गया. मैंने क्या बोला था? Now tell me who is your group leader. Let me know fast.
Gentlemen, with their kind permission, and not the group story.
Can I be the group leader if everybody agreed on it?
Who's your group leader? Give me the name fast.
Gentlemen, let us nominate Anirudh for the common group story if you all agree.
I will go with Anirudh.
Okay, all agree with
I
Anirudh?
nominate Chitesh as my story leads with him.
I'm nominating Chitesh as a group leader.
Okay, who all are want Chitesh to give the group story? Except Anirudh and Abhishek. Raise other hands. Chitesh.
Yes.
Who want to give the Chitesh should narrate the group story. Raise your hand. Except Abhishek and who was that? Anirudh. Yeah. No one? Okay. Raise your hand who want Abhishek to give the group story. Okay, 2. Please raise your hand. Who all want? Oh, 3. Okay. Who all want to give Anirudh to give the group story? Raise your hand. 1, 2. No, you can't raise Abhishek. 2. Okay, I'm giving you last 1 more minute. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will be group leader. Start.
Gentlemen, as per the story of Chitesh, I think he should go as a group leader.
Yes, I am with Chitesh. I agree with Chitesh as a group
I
leader.
also do believe that Chitesh should be our group leader as he has considered most of the points. So he should be the group
Yes.
leader for today.
Its
Okay, so let
story
us
is
go with
related
the
to
he will be outlook it.
Okay, gentlemen, fine. Who's the group leader?
Chitesh, sir.
Should
Okay,
be the
Chitesh,
group
please
leader.
give the group story fast.
Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. Sir, shall I?
Please.
So we perceived two characters in the story. One is male, whose age is around 25 to 30, and another character is female, whose age is above 65 years old. The action of the story is the grandson who is consoling his grandmother for moving to abroad for a good job package. David, who is a software engineer working in an IT company, after his 2 years of experience, he got a good package in USA. So he is concerned about his grandmother's health and also his financial stability of the family. So his grandmother, who doesn't want to move from her motherland, refuses for the offer. But at last, David, who consoled and compromised her grandmother and took her to abroad, and they were living peacefully and happily, and their family economic stability is raised, and they were fine now. Thank you.
All agree with the story? Anyone who's not agree?
Agreed, sir.
I agree with the
Anyone?
story, sir.
Anyone who's not agree
Agreed.
with the story? Okay, now tell me who all are not agree with the story. Anyone, that's fine. All agree? Okay, Anirudh, give the group story. What was your group story? Start.
As I perceive from the picture, there are two characters. One is male, age 27 years old, and one is female, age 60 years old. The action of my story pursuing his grandmother to go to
Anirudh,
abroad with her.
Anirudh,
Yes,
that
sir.
is not your
Yes.
story. That is not your story. Group story.
That is group story, sir. Group story.
No, are you telling I, my, and all those things? No? Those words should not be using it. So to say that,
Sorry.
thank you, gentlemen, for giving this opportunity to narrate the group story. Set up a group story. This.
Okay.
What we perceive, not
As-
I perceive. Okay, start.
Okay, sir. As we perceive from the picture, there are two characters. One is male, age 27-year-old, mood negative. Another is female, age 60 years old, mood negative. The action of our story is to go to abroad and persuade her grandmother to go with him. As Ram, 27 years old boy, studying MA from Government College Gurdaspur. After completing his MA, he wanted to go abroad. So he pursued his grandmother that he wanted to go abroad for further studies, but they don't have money as his parents are no more. So he decided to do a part-time job. And for that, after that, his grandmother persuaded and gives some gold to raise or collect money for him. After all of that, after collecting all the money, he go abroad and also took his grandmother with him. Thank you.
Abhishek, give the group story first. Quick.
Thank you, gentlemen, for giving me this opportunity. So, with the kind permission, may I narrate the good story?
Please go for it.
So, friends, we have a very healthy discussion, and we came into the conclusion that there were two characters. One was male and other was female. The male character was the center character, whose age was 25 and his mood was negative, and the female character was above 60. Her mood was also negative. So the action of the story was fostering the only child. So, as Mohan was the center character, so he had a desire to pursue his higher education, but since his parents are no more, her only grandmother was fostering her, and they had a very financial crunch. So in order to overcome that thing and to pursue higher education, so Mohan did a part-time job, and at the same time, her grandmother had some collateral, and so they managed to broke that collateral and made some and got some amount of money. And so that all thing taken into consideration, they all took into consideration and went to the foreign land, and the Mohan was able to pursue his education, and later we see they are now at a stable condition. Thank you.
Rejoin the link again, everyone.